William James once said our life experience will equal what we paid attention to, whether by choice or by default. That's interesting, isn't it? What we paid attention to will become our lives. What we don't pay attention to, we won't even have part of our memory. We didn't even know it happened. That's one part of it. Another part of it is by choice or by default. Are we choosing to pay attention, or are we paying attention to what other people want us to pay attention to? That's interesting. So let's explore this for a second. And when we think about attention, I want to first talk about awareness. Awareness, think about awareness as everything that could be noticed. Everything that is available for noticing. And this sometimes gets confused with attention. People use attention and awareness synonymously, but awareness is the bigger picture. Think of it like that. Some people will call awareness consciousness. So it's everything that allows you to know that you exist. Right? What it's like to be you, that's awareness, that's consciousness. Right? Now within that subset, or a subset within awareness, is attention. So there's a little more crystal clear. That is where you're pointing what you want to focus on. That's where you're pointing what you're noticing. So attention is you're paying attention. It's what you notice. Things that are outside of this, you don't notice. So attention is kind of like a spotlight within awareness. It's where you're pointing your attention. And you can be aware of anything within this field of awareness. So you can pay attention to sights, for example. You can pay attention to sounds, smells, sensations, which is feelings. So all your taste, I suppose. Taste isn't even on here. You can pay attention to your thoughts. Paying attention to your thoughts is called thinking. You can pay attention to your feelings. You can pay attention to your emotions. All of those things, if you close your eyes and ask yourself, if I were to just pop into existence right now, how would I know that I exist? It's because I can see things. I can feel. It's like a cloud of sensation, temperature, pressure. Thoughts are popping into my head. Emotions are there. I can smell things. So you can pay attention to anything. But what you don't pay attention to doesn't exist. So here's a bigger picture. Here's what you pay attention to. This is what you notice. If it's outside of that, it doesn't exist. If you're familiar with magic, magicians take advantage of this. If you think that I picked up, say, the top card off the deck and showed it to you, then I took the top deck card off the deck and showed it to you. That's what you think happened. And if I take that card and I throw it away, you think that top card got thrown away. That makes it weirder when I pick up your card from somewhere else in the deck, because you didn't notice whatever happened. So magicians are very good at taking advantage of what you notice. They're good at directing your attention. But it's not just entertainment and magicians. If I'm very much focused on all the bad that's going on in my life, I don't even notice all the good. So in my world, that good doesn't even exist. Or vice versa. If I didn't notice somebody making fun of me, from my perspective, that person might as well not have made fun of me. It doesn't matter. Now, attention is very important, as you've heard, but it's bigger than just a tool that we have at our disposal. Some people would say it's the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters is your attention, because your life will be what you pay attention to. So what are you paying attention to? And then what are you going to do about what you pay attention to? That's kind of what everything else is here. What are you paying attention to? Because if you're paying attention to things that other people want you to pay attention to, you get free ads. You're watching this on YouTube for free because you're paying with ads. You listen to a podcast that's funded with ads. You read a magazine funded with ads. You watch a TV show funded with ads. You drive down the street, drive down the freeway funded with billboards or advertisements. If you're paying attention to what other people want you to pay attention to, you are distracted. You're not choosing to pay attention. You can regulate your attention. You can choose what to pay attention to, or there could be demands on your attention. Now, some of this is external. I heard a loud sound, a loud clap, a loud smash, and I have to turn and look and see what just happened. So that was a demand for my attention. But there could be internal demands for my attention. I could think without knowing that I'm thinking, say. I could be distracted by my thoughts. Or I could be paying attention to what you want me to pay attention to. I could be paying attention to my phone that has that notification setting. Or I could be paying attention to social media, which is wired to give me some kind of a gambling addiction feel to it. But as I'm distracted, I'm missing life pass me by. It is important then to get a handle on your attention. It's a battle for your attention. You have to, it feels like a war, and you're up against algorithms. That's social media and otherwise. It's your smartphone, and it's, of course, the proverbial Joneses. Everybody wants your attention. This is the attention economy. So one way you can get better at training your attention is to get better at holding the flashlight. You can train the hand that holds the flashlight. And that flashlight is your attention within awareness. And you can get better at that. You can train that. One popular way is mindfulness meditation, where you focus your attention on one thing. Say your breath. Doesn't need to be your breath. Pick one thing. And then when you notice your mind has wandered, that is, this circle has moved somewhere else to a thought or to a pain in your knee, you just bring it back to the breath, which is called your anchor. And as it goes away, you bring it back. And as it goes away, you bring it back. And what you'll notice is that it is very difficult to control our attention, but over time, you get better at noticing when your attention has been hijacked. And as you get better at fighting the attention hijack, you can get better at focusing on what's important to you. You can get better at focusing on your values. You can get better at focusing on how you want to use your money so that it aligns with what's important to you and not what somebody else wants you to do. Train your attention, focus on what matters, cut out distractions. You're on your way towards living a more meaningful life. You get one life. Live intentionally. Greetings, Derek again. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more, please head to meaning.blog, and there you can learn about all things related to money and mindset and purpose and meaning. And you'll be able to find out how we might be able to work together. You'll find more articles. You'll find links to videos. You'll find online courses, all kinds of things to get you going on your journey towards living more intentionally.